Is there any progress on putting up that stop sign over by Lewis's package store? That's an accident waiting to happen.
Dexter Morgan is back and he is living the good life. He goes by Jim Lindsay now and lives in Iron Lake, New York. When Dexter isn't miserably spending time having imaginary discussions with his dead adoptive sister, he otherwise seems very merry living his new life as Jim. He has a cozy job at Fred's Fish and Game, and in his free time he tends to his property, chopping wood and feeding livestock. He also has a new lady friend, Chief Angela Bishop, who not only has a bit of a resemblance with Deb, but she's also in law enforcement. Oof, maron. The big takeaway here is that Dexter has been dormant. He has repressed his dark passenger urges. Ironically, he's using all of the same techniques Harry taught him about blending in. His dormant nature is similar to what we saw in previous Dexter victim, Walter Kenney, the Tooth Fairy. Kenney remained dormant for a number of years until he missed the thrill, but had become too old to execute his trademark MO. In repressing his dark passenger, Dexter has likewise abandoned Harry as his inner monologue, his role model, his ideals, his code. Everything that drove him previously reflected on Nutjob Harry's training to transform Dexter into a demented killer. But now he is driven by guilt over the demise of his most precious victim, that being Deb, who is undoubtedly an indirect victim of his murderous rage. But it's obvious in Dexter's imaginary interactions with Deb that remaining dormant has been an arduous struggle. Deb stresses the importance of routine, and Dexter's entire existence seems to revolve around that, which all plays back on his lessons from Harry about blending in. The mere fact Dexter is checking off the days since his last kill is ample proof that this has been a 10-year struggle. His routine seemingly begins every morning where he follows the path of a majestic white buck. Dexter vicariously embraces the thrill of the hunt without the climax of the actual kill. In that sense, the white buck represents salvation from his constant struggle. This ritual with the buck is the personification of his repressed rage. Mac Caldwell was a stereotypical rich jerk-off who tests Dexter's patience. But surely this isn't the first jerk-off Dexter encountered in the last 10 years. To be sure, life upstate is certainly more polite and peaceful than Dexter's life in Miami, where it sometimes felt like the city had more serial killers than non-serial killers. Miami Metro bumbled its way through one murder investigation after another, but here in Iron Lake, law enforcement resources are currently working on a case involving some hooligan stealing pies from a church. But when Dexter learns that Matt was responsible for killing 5 people in a deliberate boating incident, the rowdy rich scumbag still triggered a reaction in Dexter when he fantasized about killing him. But he resisted temptation, as I'm sure must have happened at some other point during his dormant state. The unexpected arrival of Harrison definitely triggered something in Dexter, but again he resisted because he feared hurting his son the way he did everyone else who was important to him. Dexter burns what we can assume is the last cherished picture he has of Harrison to help erase the pain associated with protecting his son by keeping his distance. But everything changes when Dexter sees his salvation destroyed in a brutal and explosive display of violence. Prior to that moment, you can see Dexter still desperately struggling with having to send his son away. Again, his desire to bond with the majestic white buck represents his desire to stick with his routine. The routine which was destroyed before his very eyes, along with any hope he had of maintaining his dormant life after being emotionally recharged by Harrison's unexpected arrival. I thought it was a genuinely strong effort in this first episode, and I'm looking forward to seeing how things play out. One has to wonder about Harrison's motives, and lest we forget, this poor lad was raised by that whack job Hannah, so who knows how screwed up he might be. Then with Dexter murdering that rich punk Matt, We can assume that a powerful family with resources and connections might yet prove to be a huge obstacle for Dexter. You also have to imagine that the slew of missing women posters will play a profound role in all of this. With that many missing women, you might expect that Iron Lake's finest would be a little less worried over some lowlife stealing pies. As a final thought regarding comparisons with the Tooth Fairy, I do not believe that the situations are identical. Obviously, Dexter isn't too old physically in the same way as Walter Kenney, but I suspect Dexter will be off his game and perhaps a little behind the times. For starters, technological advances in surveillance and other areas have improved dramatically since Dexter last murdered. And beyond that, Dexter is used to doing his thing in the sweltering heat of Miami. Dexter made a point to stress that difference. And I cannot help but wonder if the frigid cold upstate might not provide Dexter with some unforeseen pitfalls and challenges. Whatever happens, I'm looking forward to next week. So what did you think of the return of Dexter? Please share your thoughts in the comments section. Thanks for watching, everyone. I hope you enjoyed, and have a wonderful night.
Tonight's the night.
I took teeth. You take blood. You're the same kind of sick fuck, aren't you?
At least I'm never gonna end up like you.
Oh, yeah? When you can't do this anymore, what do you have then?
It's been almost 10 years.
Stick to your routine.
Right.
Hi, Daddy.
Hi, Harrison. I just wanted to tell you one last time that I love you.
I love you too.
I want you to remember that every single day until I see you again. Daddy loves you.
It's me, Harrison.
Harrison.
You can't. Everyone close to you dies. That's why we're here.
All I ever cared about was killing. And I can't even do that right anymore. That's what you've got to look forward to.
My dad, he is gonna destroy you! And when he finds out what you did to me, he is gonna find you.
You know, after Miami, I can never get used to this damn cold. Tonight's the night. Hello, Dexter Morgan. Is there any progress on putting up that stop sign over by Lewis's package store? That's an accident waiting to happen.